Hey guys, welcome to another video from the False Nine. I kind of want to go over this update with you guys. I got to play the game last night. It did not feel much different at all. I think the biggest update, the biggest change to the update is the low drivens. My assumption is that when you basically hold circle all the way and did a low driven, the ball was still going in very accurately, and they kind of just nerfed that. Uh, Pretty sure like this is the picture here, right? You see extreme power, and extreme power kind of goes crazy, which that's how it should be. All right, so improvement to AI attacking support and positioning. I didn't really notice this much at all yesterday. So not a really big change there for me, in my opinion. And then all this other stuff of dressing instance manager career, borderless display setting, stability improvements, and much more. So right here, tune low driven, cool. So they increase the frequency of wingers making attacking runs into the box, which is really nice. But I did watch Nick's video, and I don't know if this just means left wing, left mid, or the wingers roll, right? We don't know what they mean on that. But I have left mids inside forward. I didn't really notice it that much, so I don't know, right? Wingback will no longer drop too deep on their own half when their team is in possession. This, again, didn't really notice it. I have my wingbacks on wingbacks and attack, or balanced, I mean, so they kind of go up all the time. So I didn't really notice that. Improved teammate offside awareness. I wasn't really complaining too much about the offside, but even though that's a good thing to change. Address instances of players not making runs into open space that could be beneficial. Again, I didn't notice this too much last night, but I only played with my team 1 or 2 games because I was playing a draft. But what I did notice is that there was more going on in some scenarios. There was a little bit more going on. I will say that. Improved positioning of players when playing a low defensive depth so that they're not pushing too high up the pitch. Let's see. Improving position of players when playing with lower defensive depth so that they're not pushing too high up the pitch. I wonder if that just means that they can sit back more, right? Improved positioning of players when they're playing with low defensive edge so that I guess that's what it means. They're going to stay more back. Center backs are less likely to run wide open and that right there, center backs are now less likely to run wide when marking central attackers is nice, because all the time that center back would basically pull toward the, like, whether it's a winger or a forward, that's making the run a little bit on the wider side, and now you have this big gap between the other center back and then maybe the other forward or the other midfielder or the winger goes inside, or he makes him do that run inside, and now you have that big old gap in the middle, and and I'm happy that got fixed, and I did notice that as well. False backs are now transition more intelligent to defense to better maintain defensive shape. I never really tried false backs, so not too sure. Now that I'm thinking about it, with the verbiage that they're using here, I think this means wingers. As far as like left wing, right wing. But then again, it says here, what does it say? False backs. So maybe it just means wingers in general. I'm gonna try the wingers role today and see how it feels. Goalkeeper dive indicator now displays when their in-game shot is coming from. Change the camera pan. Okay, as shared, it will continue. Improve case of unexpected heavy touches when sprinting in wet weather. Okay, improve instance. Okay, this one's nice too. Improve instance of ground passes unexpectedly falling behind the attacker, intended receiver. I mean, the passing was a lot better yesterday. Just X, not R1X. R1X got nerfed for sure, but just X and standard, you can kind of tiki taka a little bit more with a little bit more fluid. You got to do it enough and have been playing the game for a few days to really notice it, to be honest. This is the one I think where it got nerfed, right? Too difficult to perform driven ground passes to be less accurate. For example, first time driven ground pass taken 180 degrees. So basically just holding R1X at any angle and making a laser beam pass. Perfect. And that did get nerfed because there were some yesterday that I tried and they were a little terrible. And, it was nice, right, that this guy maybe didn't have the best passing, and it was reflecting that on the stats and in the game. Address incorrect shooting animations. That's a big one. You still score goals, but they make this weird animation, which is kind of funny to see, but it's pretty cool that they fixed that. And the Ultimate Team stuff here. Okay, so I'll probably just put some gameplay in the background now, but yeah, man, I played the game last night. It felt good. It felt very similar still. It did feel improved, and anything, it did feel slightly better. There's still a few things that obviously got to get fixed as far as gameplay. I was hoping that they fixed. I really just hope they fix the kickoffs. I don't really have issues with corners. People complain about corners, but I mean, I do see it on Twitter. There's glitches on corner kicks, and then I mean, kickoff goals are just insane. I'm hoping that this update did fix it a little bit, but it kind of didn't because, bro, I was getting kickoff goals, and my opponents were too. Um, and then I think they've kind of fixed the center back stuff. Like I said, they were getting a little open too much, and that was a little issue for me. But yeah, man, the game feels good. This update's good. They also have a toll open to for the defending if it should be changed or it should be better, and it's 70% neutral. So like leave it how it is, which is very good to see it from the community. I know we're a funny community, not the easiest to please, but I think EA is making us pretty happy with this gameplay and the game that we're getting. And then there's just little bugs here in the menus that they still gotta fix, take care of that. But man, they have a really, I mean, it's a good game, bro. So, uh, yeah, man, that's pretty much the update. If you guys are watching here the gameplay that's from me yesterday, there's not really much going on. It's not much different, but want to let you guys know that there is an update for those who haven't been playing the game or you will be playing the game tonight or tomorrow. It will slightly change and it's all better. You're not missing out on anything. The game is if anything, it's just slightly better, bro. So yeah, guys, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.